Hello everybody, this is Sodhi from CAANWINGS Consultants Private Limited. Welcome to my YouTube session and I'm here with you with a very exciting update today. So on the 22nd of June, that is day before yesterday, the South Australia Immigration Department released a statement which can be viewed in the news section by any of you. And the statement goes on to say that the GSM program, that is the General Skilled Migration Program, under which the subclass 189, 190 and the 491 falls, but of course with respect to the nomination, we're here talking about just 190 and 491 subclass. So the GSM program is scheduled to reopen in the week commencing 19th of July 2021. So what exactly does that mean? That basically means that as you're aware that offshore nominations had been put on a hold for a very long time. South Australia was giving out nominations, but that was only to those who were residing in Australia. It was not open to those living outside Australia, that is the offshore applicants. Now with this news, offshore applicants can prepare their applications for nominations that can be open from any time between 19th of July. So 19th of July would be a Monday within the week. So we're potentially looking at any time between 19th of July to 23rd of July. So what we expect with this happening is that if you go onto South Australia's website right now, it'll very clearly state that we're currently not offering nominations to those who are living outside Australia. However, this criteria ends with the end of this migration year, that is on the 30th of June. Once South Australia releases its migration plan after the 19th of July, and within that week, it will also release its revised list of occupations, its criteria for each occupation, as well as the conditions that it will have for nominating certain occupations. Now, basically I want to here talk about the three processes or three pathways through which South Australia nominates applicants. And I'm basically talking about offshore applicants here. If you go onto the South Australia website right now, of course you'll not find any information about it right now because this information is not current. It will be probably reflected on their website once this program for offshore migrants opens on the 19th or after the 19th of July. So the first pathway is the standard application pathway. In this, basically, you just need 65 points in order to qualify. You need to have at least competent English, that is 6 bands in each section in the IELTS, or we're talking about at least 50 bands each, or a score of 50 each in Pearson Test of English Academic. And let me remind you that South Australia is one of the states that has the largest occupation group. So majority of the applicants who are nominated by Australia are probably accommodated by South Australia. And then it is on a first come first serve basis. Like I've been sharing in my previous videos, let's say somebody is sitting at 90 points but is not able to submit his application in time, will not be able to take advantage of the nomination. Similarly, if there is a certain occupation for which South Australia says that we probably need 3 years of work experience for this occupation, or probably an overall 70 score, or probably 7 bands in each section, then the person will need to fulfill the criteria. However, having said this, let me assure you that majority of the occupations that are listed on South Australia's occupation list usually do not require a very high English, are usually available at competent English, that is 6 bands in each section, and are available at 65 points only. So you don't need to really worry about having a high point score. Now, another pathway under which offshore migrants can apply for South Australia immigration is the high point criteria. Now, South Australia always has what is called a supplementary list, in which probably just about every occupation that is available on the 3 lists is listed. However, under the high point criteria, only those people who are meeting probably 85 or 90 points are the ones who can apply for nomination. So there are also certain occupation that South Australia reserves, in which they very clearly state, there's a caveat that states that this particular occupation is not available under high point criteria. So in case you're planning to apply under high point criteria, then you need to make sure that the occupation is eligible or available for the high point criteria. The third pathway through which South Australia nominates applicants is the chain migration. Now, the chain migration is a process in which the applicant has an immediate relative, be it a brother, sister, or whatever. It cannot be a cousin or anything. It cannot be the relative of the applicant's spouse, but the relative, immediate relative of the applicant only, who has been living in South Australia, is a resident of South Australia. So if you have such a relative living in South Australia, and probably your occupation is either listed under the supplementary list, or let's say the quota for that occupation has been filled and the occupation has been placed under special conditions, you can still go ahead and avail the nomination and apply for nomination under this particular pathway. So further details about these pathways will be available once South Australia reopens its program. In the meantime, I urge you to have your applications prepared. Be ready for South Australia. For those of you who have not got your skills assessment ready yet, please make sure you start applying under fast track processing so that you're just in time to benefit from this huge opportunity that's finally going to be available for offshore migrants. So please send us your CVs on 78498 or email us on caanwings@gmail.com, that is CAANWINGS@gmail.com, or email us on enquiries@caanwings.com, that is ENQUIRIES at CAANWINGS, CAANWINGS.com. So I look forward to hearing from you, and until next time, goodbye and take care.